Welcome to another video message for the week of August 12th through August 17th. We're going to go over all the things that we usually go over. So we're going to start with our sales goal. We are 61% of the way finished with our sales goal for the month, and that was with only 9 business days so far, and we have 17 left. So we have 17 more business days to finish out that last 39%. Our sales goal last week, which was a longer week because of the way that the month fell, was August 1st through August 10th. And the goal was $61,859.65. We got $84,575.10. So we beat that goal by roughly 20%, which is really good. Awesome. Great job. For reviews, our goal is 35-star reviews, and we currently only have 5-star reviews. So we still have plenty of time, but I know that everyone's putting their review cards in their pocket. They're supposed to, but let's make sure that they're actually leaving our pockets as well. Got to make sure that they're just going on tables. Again, it's super easy just to drop it off. Even if you're too busy to explain to them how it works, explain to them why we need reviews, then at least you can do is just drop it off at a table, and people will grab it and they'll scan it and they'll leave a review. It happens all the time. Sometimes people go in and I realized that y'all didn't even hand them the review card and they go in and leave reviews. Just make sure we're doing that. So, message notes for this week. I'm going to start with all staff. So, for all staff, dishes are for everyone. We go over this. We've been over this several times, but the only time that it's okay to not break down your dishes and run them through, if we do not have a dishwasher and we're not super busy, I need all staff. I'm going to start giving out verbal warnings. If it is repeatedly happening, then we're just going to write people up. That's just what we're going to do. If we're not busy and we don't have a dedicated dishwasher, break down your dishes and run them through. All you have to do is take the paper off, throw the silverware in the bucket, put it on the tray. Once the tray is filled up, run it through. And then on the other side, you just pull it out and put them away. It's really, if everyone does it, then it doesn't become a lot. Make sure you guys are cleaning thoroughly. We're going to talk about that. Basically, no one has a big, huge section of floor that they have to sweep and mop. So make sure that you're getting under the tables. When you see something that's like fallen into a crevice or a crack and it's a boneless wing or a fry or anything like that, sweep it up. Just be thorough with your sweeping. And then when it comes to mopping, let's make sure that we are taking that scrub brush, using a mop bucket, dipping the scrub brush in the mop water, scrubbing the floors. All of the spots that you see, the black spots, the dark spots, the dirt spots, those all need to be hit with the brush in order for that stuff to come up. Then you have to go back over it with a regular mop. The way around it is to actually use the brush part of the mop itself. The mop has the mop head and then the brush. The brush goes on the bottom, and if you want that black stuff to come off, you have to hear it scrub across the floor with the little brush. So I'll show you in the video how I mop and you'll be able to see the difference. But this is what we have to see being done. It doesn't take a lot of time. It takes maybe an extra 2 minutes per section of the floor. So it should take you, servers, if you've got section 1 that you have to sweep and mop, it should take you probably 20 minutes to do it. It should take you probably 20 minutes to sweep and mop if you're doing it correctly. And then for section 2, it should take probably just a little bit less than 20 minutes. And then the bathrooms probably should take 10 to 15 minutes. But if it's taking less time than that to do the floors, then it's probably not being done properly. So you'll kind of see from this video how it needs to be done, and this is what we're expecting you guys to do. Every single time that you do a little cubic area, you want to take your mop bucket, dip it, and then straighten it. And we're going to start at the door now. I'm telling you, if you just hear that brush go over the spots, you're getting all of that black stuff up. Just by hearing the brush hit it. If you've got a couple of dark spots around the edges, because the edges are kind of hard to scrub because the mop head gets in the way, that's not going to be like, we're not going to get anybody in trouble for it. Because honestly, because of the towels or the because of the tiles being around the edge and they're black, that part already kind of looks black. So if the floor is a little bit dirty around those super, super tight corners, that's going to be completely normal. And I would not worry about that. Usually all of that will come up. See how dark that is? And see what it looks like when we open. See that? You can see the glare. Just know that if you see any management, Allison, Alicia, Jared, on our phones, we're working. There's so many things that I do for here and that all the other people that manage do for here that we use our phones. There's so many things that we do on our phones. So if you see us on our phones, we're most likely working. This does not give you an excuse to pull out your phone. Do not sweep your portion of the floor that you're cleaning into someone else's portion. If you're on section 1, don't sweep into section 2. If you're on section 2, don't sweep into section 1. That's not really how it works. You're not cleaning your portion. If someone else has already swept their side, you sweep some dirt into their side, then it's just going to come back on them and it's going to make them look bad because their section is just going to be more dirty. So don't do that. Do not initial the top item of a checklist and then draw an arrow going through all of the items. This shows that you didn't read the items. You're like, oh, I got everything. Mark the top one, arrow down. That's not how we do it. Alicia puts items on her board for you all to do for a reason. If you neglect the board, we're going to see who's neglecting the board. We're going to write you up. I'm considering this your first verbal warning. If you initial that you did something on Alicia's board, it better be done. If nothing gets initialed and didn't do anything on the board, you better have a really good reason why you didn't, because you got slammed or something super early and you didn't have time. Other than that, do the board. Backup egg rolls, they are where the tenders are in the freezer. So if you ever are out of egg rolls and you're like, oh no, we're out of egg rolls, and then you just assume we're out, so you tell everybody we're out of egg rolls, go check the freezer, go check the bottom part of the freezer. Listen up, kitchen staff, new rule, double wrap ribs at nighttime. They're gonna be a lot more fresh for the next day if we double wrap them at nighttime. So take that foil that's already on them and then just take another piece of foil, make sure it's nice and wrapped tightly, make sure there's no holes in it when you place it back in the warmer. Ribs should be able to be kept for, up to like 2 days here. After that, they're not good. But what we've ran into recently is we're not having ribs that are good even the next day, which should not really be the case because they should still be pretty fresh after 1 day. Make sure you guys are wrapping them tightly. If you see a hole that's in one, it's going to dry out, so make sure that there's no holes. All right, moving on to front of house. When it says make sure that the music is turned on in the dining room at a good level, make sure you either play the Joint New playlist or Quinn's Joint playlist. Do not put any radio stations on because we've had multiple instances where explicit language is going through the speakers, and that is not okay. We've gotten bad reviews from that before, and it just looks bad on the restaurant in general. So do not give out any free stuff just because you don't feel like charging the customer. If a customer's already paid and they ask for an extra 2 ounces of sweet sauce or an extra cup of ranch or whatever, that's one thing, because then to have to ring up somebody for like 50, 30 cents, 40 cents, whatever it is, that's kind of not a big deal. But if a customer asks for anything more than that, you got to charge. And if a person in the kitchen tries to hold you accountable up front, don't roll your eyes, don't get sassy. They're only doing what we have asked them to do. So listen to them. Part of closing at the counter is doing the bathroom checklist. Make sure that you go in, initial each item, and actually do them, from cleaning the mirror to making sure that all the trash cans are taken out, including the ones that are in the female bathrooms, the little trash cans. Okay? If there's anything that you notice throughout your shift that you think needs to be brought up in a video message like this, just send it to me individually and I will add it to our notes. We're always looking to improve here. And if there's anything that you're like, oh, I know that this is how we're supposed to do it, but it seems that we've gotten far from the standard, or you have people neglecting stuff, and it would be good to be brought up in a meeting, just let me know and send it to me individually, and we'll add it to the next video message, and we can do that for all the messages to come. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.